Shields up, Iron Breakers. How's everybody doing today on this fine what day is today? Thursday evening. That's what we're doing. It's one of those late night showcases. We're going to be watching the Capcom showcase. Once that goes live, there's going to be some news in regards to Dragon's Dogma 2 Dark Arisen, which is going to be good to see some more gameplay. Hopefully some clarification as to where we're jumping into the expansion. There's also going to be some Onimusha. So those are kind of like the three. Monster Hunter Stories 3, Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen 2, and Onimusha. Not exactly sure what's going to be announced for Onimusha. There has been a rumor that Onimusha is moving forward in terms of its release date because it was supposed to release on the 25th of September. I mean, that's currently still what the release date is, but there's like some rumblings going around that it might be moving to the 4th of September, which in my opinion would actually be a bad thing. I would actually prefer if it remained on the 25th of December because the 4th of September is going to be right on top of Blood of the Dawnwalker, and I really would rather not have to choose between which one of those two I'm going to be playing, you know? Master Beaver, thank you very much for being grossly incandescent for 41 months. Tip of the hat. And Carlito, thank you very much for being grossly incandescent. Tip of the hat. Appreciate the support from both of you. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Do you remember the 21st night of December? What? What are you talking about? Hey, we're playing Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate at the moment, and Gunlance is painful in this one. Yeah, in the older games, dude, the further back you go, it's kind of rough playing Gunlance in some of those games nowadays. Rory, heard about the scummy of GTA 6? Yeah, I had planned on making a video, but unfortunately today has been a pretty rough day. Lots of personal stuff, but yeah, I haven't been able to get that video done. But I'm gonna be making a video on it. So I'm not going to talk about it on stream because I'll just save all of that for the video. But yeah, Rockstar are being absolute fucking scumbags when it comes to that game. And in a lot of ways, I'm relieved that I'm not super interested in it. But yeah, they're doing a lot of really scummy shenanigans. Can't be hanging in Cowboys chat and not jump back and resub. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that, Carlito. Thank you very much. Are we thinking there's a countdown when this goes live? Yes, there will be a countdown when this goes live because it says here that it's going live in 9 minutes, but the show is only supposed to start in like half an hour. So most likely this goes live and there'll be like a 25-minute countdown that's going to include some publicity of the other Capcom titles. That'd be what I would expect. I got an email today about GTA 6 and the pre-order for standard is 80 euros. Yeah. If you want the Poor's edition, like, what are you, a poor? You can't afford the $100 edition, bro? Why are you so broke? Stop being broke. That's kind of been a lot of the community reaction that I've seen to some of the criticism that I've lobbied at the game on X. A lot of people are just going like, just don't be broke. Which is funny because, like, content creators can actually justify that as an expense if I was interested, but it's just, yeah. Just another day where you talk about stuff that is important for consumers and how corporations are fucking them in the ass and people basically bending themselves into pretzels to get fucked in the ass. It's like, okay, dude. This is crazy. I spent the big money on Wilds and I've never financially recovered. Oh yeah, I've heard that Xbox got a price increase right after Sharma mentioned that, like, gamers are being priced out of the hobby. I'm going to fix that by increasing the price of the Xbox. Let's go. Hey, what were your expectations with the Spotlight? Like, one of the things that I mean, for starters, we're probably going to get the date, the exact date of when we're getting the summer update to Stories 3, which is when we're going to be getting the special juiced up monsters and stuff like that. We might see a change in release date for Onimusha with the new trailer. Not exactly sure if that's going to be a thing or not. One of the things that I'd like to see addressed about Onimusha is the difficulty. I know that one of the directors already talked about the difficulty, but, you know, that demo is really easy. So it'd be good to have a little bit more clarity on that because there's a lot of people already doom posting about it. But I think the thing that I'm mostly interested in learning today still is how exactly are we connecting to Dark Arisen? Because I suspect it would be, you know, you have to play through the game a little bit and then you get to the point where, oh, here's the unmoored world. If you know, and before the unmoored world is when you get to do Dark Arisen. Or I wonder if you'll just have like something that lets you get out of the unmoored world. That would be kind of like immersion breaking. I don't think it would make a lot of sense. So I think you'll likely have to do Dark Arisen before unmoored world. Go to Norg, whatever the place is called. Price increase right when GTA 6 pre-orders go live is no coinky dink. They want the monies, man. The monies is all that matters. GTA 6 Online is rumored to become a subscription service. Bro, I am so happy that I'm not in that ecosystem. That makes me so relieved. I think it'll come right when you get to Vermoon. Isn't Vermoon like the first city? You think all you gotta do is get to the first city and then you're done? It's crazy. Hope they fix the unmoored world so it stops being so bad for my eyes. I hope that they add some replayability to the unmoored world. Think there'll be Ascendance news today? Capcom hasn't mentioned it. Capcom specifically mentioned... I don't know if they say it in the description, but I think that they specifically talk about... Yeah, there's like a website for the showcase. And they specifically say, these are the 3 games we're talking about. This digital event brings the latest news from Capcom. We'll be covering updates to games that are out now, plus new info on upcoming titles. Broadcasts will have subtitles, blah, 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 blah. Featured titles. They specifically tell you which titles are featured, and Capcom is not known for popping surprises in these showcases. So it wouldn't... I would be shocked if they talk about Ascendance. I don't think you're getting any Ascendance news. Yeah, I agree with God Emperor Lito. It'd be good if they actually didn't reveal as much for Ascendance, but we all know it's gonna happen. It always happens. How's the heat wave for you? It wasn't actually hot today at all. It actually was rainy today in Portugal. Well, at least where I live. Does that mean we have to start a new game to get to the DLC? That's the thing. I don't know how it's going to work for people that are in the unmoored world. Which would be good to get some clarification on that. I just looked up my save and apparently I was in New Game Plus. So I don't know what I have to do. We'll have to see about that. Rurikhan, do you follow the World Cup? Not really. I did watch the last game because my kid was asking me to watch it with him. So I watched it with him, and Portugal just, like, demolished Uzbekistan. It was absolutely disgusting. Like, it was like, we're going to score as much as we feel like, and you're going to sit there and watch. That's kind of like what it felt, and it was, Jesus, it was brutal. It's weird, but for the first time in my life, I'm not excited about the new Monster Hunter expansion pack. I'm sure you'll get more excited when the time comes, when it gets closer to release. I'm pumped for Ascendance. Like, I can't wait for Ascendance to get here. I'm super curious to see all of the stuff that gets added. I'm super curious to see what the improvements are, how they're going to be adding new movesets to weapons, like what type of movesets we're going to be getting. I'm curious. Wait, Onimusha has a demo? Yeah. There's a demo for Onimusha. I think that's actually available on all platforms. You should definitely check it out. It's really, really good. Do you remember the good days of Monster Hunter Iceborne? Yeah, I do. Iceborne was phenomenal. I also really liked Sunbreak, so... Do you have any predictions for the update for us Gunlance users, Rurikhan? Let me see. So considering that the only move they showed for the Gunlance was that kind of like cross/counter, I'm not exactly sure what to expect. What's going on? Oh, what? Wait. It said it was going... Oh, no, wait. This is the Monster Hunter version. This is actually the one. Premieres in 60 seconds. Okay. Considering that all we got was like the cross/slash thing, I'm not entirely sure what to expect from it. I would expect a lot more guard shenanigans, because that is the one thing that they showed. I don't think we're getting Blast Dash. I could be wrong, but I think Blast Dash might be too flashy. So, I actually don't know what to expect from the Gunlance. I have no idea. They showed us a block move, so that doesn't really give us a lot to work with in terms of predicting what could happen. It's a very grounded weapon in Wilds, because you're sitting there doing your Wyvern Stake full blast. I think one of the things they'll definitely have to address is the charged shells. Charged shells is just not amazing. Like, it's fun and all, but it's not really amazing. Mr. Doodles, thank you very much for the souls. Tip of the hat. Appreciate support. Thank you. Dr. Egghead, really, dude? Really, dude? Egghead? That's what you're gonna call me? That's messed up, dude. Think there's a chance we get anything Ascendance today? Is way too soon. You're not getting anything Ascendance today. Like 90% sure that you're not getting anything Ascendance today. At least I wouldn't count on it. See the news about Bungie, 55% layoffs? Yup. Any hope that Destiny Bros had just got completely obliterated today. They just slashed that team down to size. Really messed up. Oh god, not the default YouTube Premiere song. Really? Why would you do this to me? What a miserable thing to do to somebody. Here's the default YouTube Premiere song. They need to get that tech one, dude. The sci-fi one is the best. People need to learn that sci-fi is the best YouTube Premiere song. Any chance they show Wilds for Switch? No. Like, listen, like I said, Capcom, they even have a website, right? I was showing the website earlier. This is the website for this spotlight. And in the website, they specifically tell you, here are the featured titles. I don't think you're seeing more than these 3 titles. You're going to get like 10 minutes of talk about each of these games, most likely, and that'll probably be it. Egghead isn't as bad as Chrome Dome. Hey, now. Chrome Dome's pretty badass. You'll love to see it. A countdown for a countdown. I'm really curious to see what they're going to talk about when it comes to Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen 2. I'm probably going to make a video about whatever they talk about today. I'm making a video with my thoughts on it tomorrow, most likely. Did Stories ever get Master Rank stuff? It's getting something along those lines, yes. I'm more excited for Monster Hunter Wilds expansion pack or the Grand Blue Fantasy Relink expansion pack. More excited for Ascendance, but also very much excited for Relink's expansion pack. You guys know, like, look, I'm Monster Hunter, you know? Monster Hunter's my jam. But I can still enjoy other games, and Grand Blue Fantasy Relink's going to be awesome. When you'll be doing a stream with Cowboy? I've not done one in a while. It's just rough because of real life stuff. Like, I'm dealing with a lot of stuff. Oh, what's this? Capcom figure builders and merch. Oh, it's merch stuff. I'm dealing with a lot of stuff, particularly with my kid, and it takes up a lot of my time. And it's very intense stuff because of his ADHD, violent mood swings, and all of that stuff. And so I just need to prioritize that right now. It's hard enough even just making content, let alone trying to schedule content with other people. So, yeah. What's the monster you want to see return most in Ascendance? It's kind of hard because considering that it's going to be like on a peak, I wanted to ask for the sand whales again, but it just doesn't make any sense. Unless, because I mean, I should also mention that like, just because the new map is like in that sky place, it doesn't mean that they don't add monsters in the ground maps. So we could still see the sand whales. So I think I'm still going to say Genran or the Renren. I want to see another sand whale fight. I want to see it. And we already have the skiffs, the sand skiffs in Wilds, so it'd be easy to do. Hey, King Darius, what's up? I want the Morans, yep. A sky whale? Well, you have a sky whale in Stories 3. Give me a rocket dragon. Everybody loves good old Volstrax.
If only I
Fuzz!
So
Thank you very much for being grossly incandescent. Tip of the hat. Appreciate the support. Thank you. No, King Caged Owl, no. We will not be standing for Malfa. I will not tolerate any Malfestio hype in this chat, okay? Fuck that bird. That bird can die and go away, never come back, okay? Reverso bird can go die in a ditch somewhere and never come back to the goddamn game. I hate that bird. That bird is garbage, okay? Malfestio is a garbage monster, okay? That's what I have to say about that. You don't like Malfestio? No. See, not liking is not enough to express how much I hate that dumb bird. It's a dumb bird. It needs to die in a ditch. It needs to stay in whatever ditch we left him in, never come back. It's actually not that intense. I'm just not a big fan of Malfestio. Zamtrios is badass. Kurupeku is really cool. Ruri, pick one. Malfestio or Aurora Canth? Bro, you're like, Ruri, would you like colon cancer or testicular cancer? Take your pick. It's like, I would like none of them, thank you. Can I choose none of the above? Like, what do you mean? Aurora Canth is so bad, dude. I hate Aurora Canth. Is Legiana in the main game? No. We might see Legiana. Legiana would make sense for the new areas, yeah. Nibble Snarf? You want Nibble Snarf? You want to feed him a barrel bomb? Make him go boom? This is what I come into. This is what you get, Final Crisis. You're late. You're late to the stream, so this is what you get. The confusion mechanic isn't that hard to get around. No, it's not. It's just annoying. That's the thing. It's not even the good kind of friction. It's just annoyance. I don't like being annoyed for the sake of being annoyed. See, like, having to sharpen your weapon, that's good friction. That is something that you're expected to deal with. Having my controls change midway through a hunt, only for them to then change back when I've gotten used to them being reversed, is miserable. Is absolutely miserable. I hate it. Cloud, thank you very much for the souls. Tip of the hat. Appreciate support. Thank you. Really want Deviants to come back in Ascendance. I would also like Primordial Malzeno. Primordial Malzeno would be badass. Primordial Malzeno was a really cool monster. But I think since we got that one in Sunbreak, I wouldn't expect him to come back. Do you think we're getting more Monster Hunter info here? Only Stories 3. I don't think you're getting anything else. Just eat a bitter bug. Sure. You can do that too. Malfestio or debuff for Gunlance? Debuff Gunlance. Like, you need to understand, okay? People talk about them debuffing the Gunlance as if the Gunlance hasn't always been a extremely weak weapon throughout most of past Monster Hunter entries. So it's like, listen, this is one of those Bane moments. You merely adopted the darkness. I didn't see light until I was already a man, okay? I've always dealt with underpowered Gunlance. I don't need it to be as powerful as it is in Wilds. And if you ask me, oh, you can either deal with Malfestio or deal with your weapon getting nerfed. Nerf my weapon. I don't give a damn. Think I care? Shoryugeki for the Sword and Shield. That'd be badass. Shoryugeki and Sword and Shield would be really cool. Where he wants to take longer in hunts. Yeah, exactly. I like my hunts long. I like to take my time, dismantle the monster bit by bit. If anything, you know what they need a buff in Gunlance? Fucking part break. I feel like part break is not working at all for shelling. That's the vibe I get, because like if I play another weapon, I'll chop everything, I'll break like half the monster, and if I'm playing Gunlance, even with, and I'm talking about playing another weapon without part breaker, then I'll play Gunlance with part breaker, and you're still not breaking as many parts as I will break with other weapons. It's weird. I don't know what's going on with that. Capcom's been on a generational run, dude, when it comes to releasing good games. Part break feels weak in general. It feels weaker than you would expect with Gunlance. Bullet Barrage, I think, should stay like a Sunbreak thing. It's way too exaggerated for something like Wilds, I feel. Have you already been asked for a Third Fleet podcast, Rurikhan? Yes. It's again, like I said, guys, dealing with family stuff. I don't really have time to try and schedule stuff. I should try and schedule, because like usually the schedule for Gaijin has actually been pretty decent because we record in the mornings, and recording in the mornings is actually the easiest thing for me. I should pester Gaijin. Rocket Man, though, it'd be cool to fly again. I think it's too flashy for Wilds. I don't think we're getting Blast Dash. Didn't know there was a showcase today? Yep. It's been announced for a while. Telling me to do a waifu tier list podcast and pull the rug out. Best Monster Hunter waifus, and you all know it's just Manail. Manail's the best waifu. It's that simple. Any other answer is just wrong. Okay, Manail is the best waifu. Objectively. Stories 3 that still doesn't have a charge blade? Nope. No charge blade. Possible Ascendance news? No. Most likely no Ascendance news. I wouldn't count on that. Which Monster Hunter is she from? Sunbreak. Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak. Manail. What if Gunlance with Boost Bracer gets the extreme dash from Frontier Z? I've never seen that. I have never seen that. So I have no idea. Not when Luchica, Sophia, and Fiorane exist. Manail is better than all those put together. It's that simple. Okay, Manail is the best. Switch X for Stories 3. It would definitely be cool to get more weapons in Stories 3, but Stories 3 combat revolves more around the monsties, so that's why you're not going to get that. Massive update for Stories. It's going to be a decent update because I think we're going to get big boy versions of a lot of monsters. Thank you, Peacemaker. I appreciate that. Pick him. There likely will not be news about Ascendance. Aggies World, thank you very much for the souls. Tip of the hat. Appreciate the support. Thank you. I don't think we'll get a hard number on how many monsters we're getting for Dragon's Dogma 2 for the expansion, but we'll see. I also wouldn't count on new weapons for Stories 3. The only thing they promised was like updated monster stats, so yeah. New Dragon's Dogma 2 classes? I think we might get some. I think that is a possibility. Dragon's Dogma and Monster Hunter collab is definitely a possibility now. Descendants should be at Gamescom, really? I wouldn't count on that. Okay, boys, we got 1 minute to go. Oh, there's a sale going on Stories. Time jump in if you haven't jumped in on Stories 3 yet. This is the time. Wilds is on sale as well. Damn. The one that I wouldn't recommend picking up right now is actually Dragon's Dogma 2, because I think they've mentioned they're changing the pricing structure on that. So Dragon's Dogma 2 is going to be getting a permanent price decrease alongside a package deal that includes Dark Arisen, I think. So definitely wait up on picking those up, even if they go on promotion during summer sale, until Capcom confirms that, like, oh, this is the new price, this is what's happening. Because they're doing something with the pricing of that.
As well. Enjoy your summer with popular Capcom titles.
All right. Let's see what we got. Spotlight.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Capcom Spotlight. For today's show, we'll be covering updates to games that are out now and a look at some upcoming titles. We hope you enjoy the show. Without further ado, let's dive into our first title.
Alrighty.
皆さんこんにちは。プロデューサーの辻本です。
Stories
本
3.
日はモンスターハンターストーリーズ3運命の遭遇
I think this
の
one's gonna be a
最新
shadow
情報を
drop.
お伝えします。まずは追加のサイドストーリールディ編の映像をご覧ください。
The side story Rudy, which we're not very happy about. Because it got sectioned off.
What are you? Navi?
I suppose you couldn't be.
Naviru!
A very, very long time ago, I was acquainted with a feline who looked much like you. He was a great rider's buddy, and my deeply treasured friend.
What's more, we are descendants of the feline hero who saved the world. A heritage.
Is that
I couldn't
supposed to
proud
be
enough.
Naviru?
I've known all the stories ever since I was just a kitten. Long have I admired the hero and aspired to become just like him.
Oh God.
Forefather!
Oh no.
Get a live one here! Get back, everyone!
Forefather!
Donuts? Oh my God, he's still alive. He was encased in crystal. Nergigante. There you go. There you go. New monster.
追加サイドストーリールディ編では主人公と一緒に旅をするロイヤルアイ
Rudy
ド
the
ル
Royal
ルディ
Feline.
のルーツに関わる物語を体験できます。
Jesus, it goes all the way
ル
back.
ディの一族の先祖でありかつて世界を救ったと言われる伝説のアイルはモンスターハンターストーリーズシリーズでおなじみのナビルーでした。各地で起きていた異常現象に巻き込まれた結果ナビルーは子孫であるルディと巡り合うことになって物語は思わぬ方向に展開していきます。
Dude, Naviru just time
映
skipped.
像の最後に登場したコリュウネルギガンテはお供には
It will not be available as a
ルディ編で挑む
monstie.
ことができる超強
Oh,
力なモンスターで
what?
す。どのように物語に関わってくるかはその
Dude, that is so evil that they're not making him a monstie. They're just edging you at this point.
各プラットフォームのストアにて発売となります。デラックスエディションやプレミアムデラックスエディションを
Wait, it's available
購入する
right
方々
now?
サイドストーリールディ編発売タイミングから
I
プレイ
told you
可能
guys
と
it
なり
was
ます。
gonna be a shadow
この
drop.
ようにモンスターハンターストーリーズ3にはレンジャーの仲間たちにフィーチャーしたサイドストーリーがあります。例えばティオのサイドストーリーでは疾風4兄弟という
The Gale Force
フーギーとのレースに挑むなどメインストーリーとは異なり仲間たちの意外な一面を見ることができるのでルディ編と合わせて遊んでいただければと思います。さらに3月にお伝えしたフィールドにキングモンスターが出現するようになり
Royal
無
monsters
料
will
アップデ
appear
ート
in
も
the
サイドスト
field.
ーリールディ編と同時に配信となります。
So it's just
本
shadow
作では
drop.
ゲ
It's
ーム
coming
クリ
out
ア後
today.
のセーブデータをロードすると
Sorry, my voice is just dying right
ゲー
now.
ム進行度に戻ります。無料アップデート配信後にゲームクリア後のセーブデータをロードすると高難度の最終バトルに挑むことになります。
A harder version of the final
この
battle.
高難度の最終バトルをクリアすると既存モンスターのほぼ全てが
Oh,
キン
you
グモン
have
ス
to
ターとして
complete the
各地
hard.
のフィールドに登場し
Almost all
より
existing
難易度が
monsters.
高いバトルに挑戦可能です。
So almost all the
新
monsters
人
get
や
upgraded.
天変古竜もキングモンスターとして登場するのでぜひチャレンジしてみてください。
That is
本日お
crazy.
伝えするモンスターハンターストーリーズ3の情報は以上になります。引き続きモンスターとの冒険をお楽しみください。
That's pretty cool. Wait, there is news on Wild's Ascendance? Okay, guess I was wrong.
また先日タイトルアナウンスしましたモンスターハンターワイルズの
Mass Effect expansion wants on
超
Wild's
コンテンツ
Ascendance.
モンスターハンターワイルズアセンダンスは2027年の
It's in development. We're hard at work, aiming for a
鋭意開発進行中です
2027 release date.
ワイルズ
Featuring
本編から
continuation of the
続く
story set up in the
さらなる
base game,
フィールド
new areas and
モンスター
monsters, new
ハン
hunter
ターのアクション
actions,
より歯応えのある
the introduction of Master Rank quests, and we prepared a variety of new
マスターランクが
additions.
登場するなど様々なコンテ
They're
ンツ
sure to
が
excite
追加になります
veterans and newcomers alike.
発売日や
We'll
ゲ
be
ーム
revealing
内容の
exciting
詳細
details
は
about the gameplay and
今後
release
発信
date
してま
down
い
the
りますので
road.
ご期待ください
See, they're not talking about
それ
it.
では引き続き
We hope you'll continue to enjoy the
モン
Monster
スター
Hunter
シリーズをよろ
series.
しくお願いいた
This
しま
one's
す
just like a teaser, a reminder that it's coming. He's like, it's coming, boys. Let us cook. Resi? Oh, Code Veronica.
Don't move. Claire Redfield.
recently announced a new entry to the Resident Evil series, Resident Evil Veronica. What chilling terrors lie ahead for players? Keep an eye out for more news. Resident Evil Requiem is available now. Terrifying, yet so captivating. New series protagonist Grace finds herself entangled in the iconic Resident Evil drama fans love. Also, we have series veteran Leon experience Leon's action-packed return, with a number of difficulty options that can be enjoyed by both beginners and veterans of the series. Resident Evil Requiem is striking fear and excitement into players all over the world. With the addition of photo mode and the minigame Leon Must Die Forever, it's packed with new content to test your skill. Amiibo for Grace and Leon will release on July 30th. Scanning an amiibo on Nintendo Switch 2 will reward players with special weapon skins.
What the hell?
Now available for pre-order.
That's one hell of a gun. It's like something
A
Wesker
special
would use.
exhibit commemorating 30 years of Resident Evil, the World of Resident Evil 30th Anniversary exhibit, will be held at Shibuya Beam in Tokyo from October 30th through December 24th. Experience 30 years of history through various immersive exhibits that bring the games to life. Advanced tickets will be available through a lottery system in early July. This fall in Shibuya, immerse yourself in the horrifying world of Resident Evil. The Resident Evil 30th Anniversary Concert's Symphony of Legacy, which gained a high reputation in Japan back in March of this year, will be on its world tour starting this August. This is a special concert tracing the 30-year history of the series. Curated tracks, accompanied by video presentations from the Resident Evil series, will be performed live by symphony orchestras. You can also hear the music from the latest title, Resident Evil Requiem. Tour tickets are on sale now. Visit the concert's official webpage to find out more about each city's tickets.
There it is.
Next up, let's
All right.
introduce another title.
Tell us about Dragon's Dogma 2. Noragun. Dude, that attack is so brutal. It's like slap, slap, slap. Harsh trials await in these frigid lands.
You shall not harm the Arisen.
Imagine getting cracked by that stick after you're frozen.
I will finish this here and now.
Just slap them with some lightning.
I can help you out.
The truth behind Norgan's downfall is at hand. I can feel it.
Okay, now tell us the real deal. Give us the download. Dragon 2.0.
Arisen.
Yep. I mentioned
Tis
that
a
in my
burden
video.
I alone must shoulder.
I wonder if it'll still need the community to all fight it. October 9th.
皆さんこんにちは。
ケン
ドラゴンズ
ト・
ドグマ
コニ
2
シタ
ダークアリズンディレクターの木下健人です。本作は王道ファンタジーの世界で自由な冒険を楽しめるドラゴンズドグマ2に新たな遊びを加えた拡張タイトルです。より遊びやすく、新しい体験を追加し、より手に取りやすく、
Okay.
この3つを目指したプロジェ
Expansion
クトで
aims
す。
to achieve these three goals. What is the new experience?
新しい体験については
Three
大きく
major
分
elements.
けて
Yeah,
3つの
we've
要素を
seen
追加
this
し
in
て
the
います。
websites.
まず一つは新エリア
Brand new
ノルガン
story
を舞台にし
content.
たストー
Then
リーコンテンツ。
there's like two
新たな
more.
土地で各社たちの新しい冒険が描かれます。2つ目は本編エリアで楽しめる
The
チャレンジ
dungeons.
コンテンツです。
And then the third one was
育
like
て上げたキャラクタ
customization.
ーで12種のユニークなダンジョンに挑んでいただけます。
What monster was that?
そして3つ目
Did
は
I
キ
see
ャ
that
ラクタ
monster?
ーエディットのバリエーション追加です。髪型やタトゥーのバリエーションを追加し、新たな姿での冒険が可能になります。これらの新要素はプレイステーション5、Xbox シリーズ XS、Steam では追加 DLC として配信予定です。任天堂 Switch 2では本編とエキスパンションを一つにまとめたパッケージとして発売を予定しています。ドラゴンズドグマ2発売後、本当に多くのプレイヤーの皆さんから反響をいただきました。
Received a lot of feedback
本
from
編
many
ゲーム体
players,
験に
starting
関
with
し
thoughts
た
about the
さ
core
まざま
gaming
なお声をはじめ、
experience.
もっとこの世界を冒険したい、さらに遊び続けたいというお声を多くいただきました。
Absolutely.
私たちはその思いに応えたいと考え、本作の制作をスタートしました。これまで遊んでくださった方にはさらに遊びやすく、さらに深く、これから触れる方にも新たな形で楽しんでいただける内容を目指しています。
Chop the tail.
初代のダークアリズンと同様に、本編とは異なる新たなエリアで新しい冒険と物語を楽しめる内容になっています。今回新たな舞台となるのはノル
Charted
ガン、
region of
極
Norgan.
寒の地に広がる滅びと謎に満ちた土地です。この地では魔物との戦いや探索によって遺戦品を入手できます。遺戦品を拠点へ持ち帰り鑑定することで強力な武器や防具を獲得できます。単純に数値が高い装備だけではなく、特別な効果やユニークなスキルを持つ装備も存在します。より強敵へ挑み、さらに冒険を進めるために遺戦品を集め、装備を整え、再び探索へ向かう。そうした繰り返し遊べるハクスラ的なゲームサイクルも
Dude, look at those
本作の
crazy
大きな魅力です。
parries. What? Fallen Dragon, new
本作の
character.
物語
Okay.
の中心となる存在が
Fallen Dragon
キ
depicted
ー
in
アー
the
トに
game
も
is
描
key
かれてい
art.
る利害の竜です。本来であれば心臓があるは
Chest
ずの
where the
頭
heart
部
would
は
normally be
空洞となっ
located
て
is
おり、
hollow.
その異形の姿とともに
Yet
死してな
with
お
the
朽ちる
Syrian
力
form
を
it
持っている。
lives.
そしてそ
Meet
の竜
Air,
を追う
mysterious
謎多き女
woman
性
who pursues the
エイ。
fallen dragon.
Arisen.
彼女はなぜ竜を追い続けるのか、そして利害の竜とはどのような存在なのか。各社とポーンはノルガンの地を巡りながら、この2つの存在に隠された真実へと迫っていくことになります。
How do we go to Norgan?
ドラゴンズドグマ2本編にも先日配信したアップデートに加えて
In August, we're
8
gonna
月
get another
末
one.
に追加のタイトルアップデートを予定しています。アップデートではプレイヤーの皆さんから寄せられたご意見ご要望をもとに、より遊びやすく冒険を楽しんでいただくことを目的として、利便性向上と遊びの幅を広げる調整を進めています。代表的な内容としては、先日のアップデートでは制限なくファストトラベルができるアイテム刹那の永久石を追加させていただきました。一度訪れた拠点や主要地点などへ何度でも繰り返し移動することができます。また8月末のアップデートでは多くのご要望をいただいていたセーブスロットの追加や竜付きのメリット向上と
Power unending courses through my veins.
治療手段の追加、
There. That's done the trick.
カスタムスキル枠を6枠へ増設などを予定しています。その他アップデートの詳細は公式サイトで公開しているので、そちらもご確認く
You
ださい。
guys didn't know about the multiple saves? This was public a while ago.
本編を遊び続けてくださっている皆さんにも、これか
Tell
ら
us
新たに
how it
冒険へ
connects
飛び
though,
出す皆さんにも
please.
王道ファンタジーの世界を さらに深く、さらに自由に楽しんでいただけ
I
る
really
よ
wanted
う
to know how it
今
connects.
後もアップデートとエキスパンションの両面から展開していきます。ぜひこれからのドラゴンズドグマ2ダー
Maybe
クアリ
we'll
ゾンに
learn
も
more
ご期
about
待
that
く
at
ださい。
Gamescom.
This title will be available on Nintendo Switch 2, PlayStation 5, Xbox
I know it's a
Series
separate
X,
region,
S,
Eugenie.
and
I want to
Steam.
know, what do we have to do to
Pre-orders
get
will
there?
begin rolling out
Like,
soon
what
on
happens to
each
people that are in
platform.
the Unmoored world? These are all things that are
The
important.
following items can be obtained as a pre-order bonus. Check out the official website or store for details. We'll also have the world's first public hands-on at Gamescom 2026.
I'm not going to go this year. It's too late for me to start
Apart from
booking
that,
stuff.
we are planning exhibits at other game shows. For the latest information on the game, please visit the official website and social media accounts.
Yeah, they didn't really say a whole lot. We got to see a couple of new things, like there was one or two new monsters in
Next, please take a look at today's lineup of Capcom titles.
there. But other than that, like we saw a couple of new moves, I guess. I need to grossly go through that video with a
Devil
fine-tooth
May
comb.
Cry 5 is now
Grossly?
available for Nintendo Switch 2, including all extra content. Control characters with unique battle styles and go on a rampage. Experience smooth 60 FPS gameplay in both TV and handheld mode.
What? 60 FPS
The
on
digital version for
DMC5?
Devil May Cry 5 Devil
What?
Hunter Edition is available now.
That is crazy.
Street Fighter 6 continues to heat up with their Year 4 lineup announced this month. Yasmin, Arjun, Bosch, and finally, Tifa from the Final Fantasy VII Remake series, or joining the fight in Year 4.
Ready.
Yasmin is the first new character for Year 4 and utilizes a curved karambit knife and unparalleled speed to dominate opponents.
So she
Yasmin
just
loves
shanks
to get
people
up
in a
close and
street fight?
personal with an arsenal of techniques.
That's pretty messed up.
She can glide across the ground or zip through the air to confuse her opponents.
Dude,
making
how's
them
this
easy
lady
targets.
beating up on Akuma of all
Connect with
characters?
specific attacks to activate
Akuma
her
would
unique
bend her
Bayani
over
mode.
and just like...
This increases her damage output, making it valuable in combos. Yasmin slices her way in on August 3rd. Laban La.
Laban lang.
Next, we have an announcement from Capcom Esports. The Capcom Pro Tour 2026 is underway, kicking off the path to Capcom Cup qualification. The premier solo showdown tournament. Tournaments will be streamed on the dates above. Beginning with this weekend's EVO, we'll live broadcast all tournaments. World Warrior is taking place globally right now. Epic battles are raging across the globe. Don't miss out. Capcom Cup 13 awaits those victorious in each tournament. Just like last year, the tournament will be held at Ryogoku Kokugikan in Japan. Furthermore, the official team league, Street Fighter League, will again be held at 3 regions across the world. Please look forward to it. Check the official website for tournament-specific information. That's all from Capcom Esports.
All right, there's a new Street Fighter movie coming out.
But only one of which will be crowned the world champion of Street Fighter! 3, 2, 1, fight! You win! Perfect.
Bro just murdered the other guy.
This tournament is not what it seems. We have to be ready.
Cammy looks really happy-go-lucky. Wait, is that Carl Urban?
Boom.
I'm positive that a fireball came out of Ryu.
Perfect.
The
That's
new
pretty
teaser
cool.
for the long-awaited live action. Legendary fighters Ryu, Ken, and Chun-Li return once again as the curtain rises on a tournament to determine the world's strongest, a contest with no rules and no limits.
Yeah, I think it's Carl
Witness
Urban
a
as
fiery
Akuma.
battle that carries on the soul of the original series. Street Fighter hits cinemas worldwide on October 16th.
Wait, is it Roman Reigns?
The all-new
mind.
entry in Capcom's swordplay action series.
皆さんこんにちは。オニムシャウェイオブザソード
I
デ
got to
ィレクタ
interview
ーの
this
二平
guy.
です。長らくお待たせしましたが、本作の発売日が2026年
September.
9月25日
Let's see if we're
金
getting
曜
a
日に
date
決定い
change
たし
or
まし
not.
た。
I hope
本
not.
日はゲームの紹介に加え、特別に初公開となる新たなゲームマとの戦いもご覧いただきたいと思います。本作はカプコンが誇る剣撃アクションゲームシリーズオニムシャの完全新作です。ダークファンタジーの世界観で描かれる江戸時代初期の京都を舞台に至高の剣撃アクションが楽しめます。異形の怪物玄魔の襲撃により命を奪われた主人公宮本武蔵が鬼の力を得て現世に舞い戻り、鬼の小手とその運命に抗いながらも己の戦う理由を問い続ける武蔵の剣の道とは。宿敵佐々木巌流との因縁の戦いや次々と襲いかかる強大な玄魔たちとの激戦、それぞれの思いを秘めた協力者たちとの出会い、そして清水寺や安井金毘羅宮など舞台となる
This game
京都のスポットや
looks so good.
伝承が鬼武者の世界でどのように絡み合うのか、ストーリーにもご期待ください。それでは本日初公開となる玄魔との戦闘シーンを一部公開します。宮本武蔵に幾度となく襲いかかる強力なくせ者玄魔ドアツ戦との戦いです。どうぞご覧ください。
Who would challenge me? Let us begin to battle. What? You asked for that. Novice,
Damn.
get up.
Was that unparryable? Because it looked like he tried parrying it and messed it up.
You're out of luck. Let the bloody banquet begin. My bloodlust is unquenched. I won't make this easy.
Dude, these animations are crazy.
Enough from you.
迫力ある戦闘、爽快なアクションをご覧いただきました。本作はアクションゲーム好きのたくさんの方々に最高の剣撃アクションをお届けできるようにしたいことから、物語重視の活撃モードと手応え重視の剣撃モードをご用意しています。そしてご覧のプラットフォームで現在体験版がプレイ可
If
能
you
とな
guys
ってい
still
ます。
haven't played the demo,
体験版で
definitely
は
check it out.
物語序盤の宮本武蔵と佐々木巌流の剣撃がお楽しみいただけます。プレイいただいた方向けにゲーム本編で利用できる特典もご用意していますので、
Charm.
ぜひプレイしてみてください。
From here, we'd like to share some product details. Once more, Onimusha Way
Okay,
of the Sword
they're not
releases on
moving the
September
date.
25th,
Thank God.
2026.
Thank God the date's not getting
For
moved.
players who want to further enjoy the world of Onimusha, we've prepared deluxe and premium deluxe editions that bundle the base game with amazing additional content. And as a pre-order bonus, players will receive appearances for Musashi's sword and some helpful charms that can aid him in combat. Be sure to check them out. For the latest information on Onimusha Way of the Sword, please check our official X account and website. There's no better place to get the latest info, so don't forget to follow us. We hope you all look forward to when the game releases later this year. The Capcom digital sale is on now. The latest title in the popular Monster Hunter RPG series, Monster Hunter Stories 3 Twisted Reflection, is on sale for the first time. The ever-evolving Monster Hunter Wilds is also on sale, along with other titles from the series. Don't miss this chance to give these wonderful games a try. In addition, Resident Evil Requiem and other popular titles in the Resident Evil series are on sale. The deals don't stop there. Mega Man Star Force Legacy Collection, which includes 7 games from the series. Street Fighter VI, which is heating up as it heads into Year 4, and the Onimusha series are also included. Witness the origins before
I think
the new
that
title
this
drops.
is I think that this is it for the
Can't
show.
miss
They're
out
just
on
talking
Mega
about the
Man
sales.
Cyberwave 5
Eugenie,
sale as well.
the thing was the
Enjoy your
rumored
summer
move
with
for
popular
Onimusha
Capcom titles.
was that it was going to come out in the 4th of September, and that would be worse
That's all for
actually.
today's presentation.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in.
Just like I
Before
said.
you go, we'll be holding a survey about today's show.
So let me actually go through this. So they didn't really announce anything that we didn't know, other than like, hey, the DLC for Rudy is out now, which I think that was supposed to come out in November. Wasn't it supposed to come out at the end of the year, fall or something like that? It was supposed to come out much later. So I guess they got that done early and they just released it now. So the Rudy DLC is available now. On top of that, we're also getting the Royal Monsters, which will be available after you do the hard mode of the final boss. So you have to load your save if you already finished the game, do the hard mode on the boss, and then you get to go and do the Royal Monsters. Which, to be honest, I never even did all the Elder Dragons, let alone Royal Monsters. Not sure if I'm going to be able to jump back into that one at this point. King Cage Dowell, they said later today, so it might not still be available, but it's coming out between today and tomorrow. So that is the thing that you're going to be getting for Stories 3. In terms of... I'm actually curious if they updated the Dragon's Dogma 2 website. Let me see if we have any updates on there. I doubt it, because they showed like some new moves and stuff. Yeah, this still seems like everything that I had seen before. So if we want to get the news, we have to basically go back in the video. Because like they did show a couple of new things. Let me go back to that. Where is it? Flop Doodle, thank you very much for the souls. Tip of the hat, appreciate the support. Thank you. Is it necessary to start Dragon's Dogma to restart Dragon's Dogma to play Dark Arisen? That's the thing we're not 100% sure. I don't think so. The biggest issue I think will be if you're already in the Unmoored World. If you're already in the Unmoored World, you might have to finish it and go to New Game Plus, but I don't actually know. So like they showed some stuff here. So the northern region of Norgan, yeah. They actually showed, I don't think we had seen the doors to these dungeons yet. Wonder if these are going to be replayable like with random elements. I wonder if these dungeons will also have the new spoil system for the... Oh yeah, this is a... Yeah, this was the two monsters. I mean, but we've had these dragons previously in Dragon's Dogma, I think. It just looks really cool, but yeah, it's These aren't even dragons, these are drakes. Isn't this a drake, if I remember correctly? From the OG Dragon's Dogma? I think this is a drake. This looks like juiced up. And then you have this minotaur, dude. Which I also think that didn't we have minotaurs in Dark Arisen? We might. I don't actually remember. But that's pretty cool. Wonder if you'll be haunted by death. I don't think so. Death was very much specific to Bitter Black Isle. Some of the doors to the dungeons coming with the DLC are underwater in the Unmoored World, so I don't think it's necessary to leave Unmoored World to go to the DLC. I mean, but how would you go to Norgan? Considering that the whole world is now the Unmoored World, how would you go to Norgan? That's the thing. So you can have access to the dungeons, but I don't know how you'd have access to Norgan. Suppose Nergi is only a boss, not a monster you can get. They specifically mentioned that Nergigante is only a boss. You can't get him as a monster, which is kind of sucky because you know everybody's gonna want Nergigante as a monster. I think you need to play before Unmoored World. Yeah, that's what I think as well, which is why I was saying I think if you're in the Unmoored World, you have to jump in New Game Plus to play the DLC, but I'm not 100% sure. So we have to wait more to know about that one. Yeah, it wouldn't make sense to go to Norgan from the Unmoored World because it would be... What if... Oh, wait. What if there's an unmoored version of Norgan? That'd be fucking crazy, dude. That'd be fucking crazy. Imagine there's an unmoored version of Norgan. So the game's actually way bigger than we all think. You play through Norgan normally, and then you go to the Unmoored World, and you play through Norgan again. It would be great because it'd be so much more content, which is one of the things that they said they wanted to bring to players, but I don't think that's happening. I wouldn't count on that, guys. I really wouldn't count on that. So do take... This is just like gigahopium. When you enter Unmoored Norgan, you get Dragon's Dogma 2 Dark Arisen 2 title. One of the things that I wish Unmoored had was just replayability, dude. Let me re-challenge those bosses we fought. That'd be awesome. The fuck you promised, man? Hey now. I didn't promise anything. Don't fucking lie. But yeah, there were a couple of new moves as well. Like, where was that move? Where was that move that he did with a greatsword? That was fucking sick, dude. Like, let me just see. Where was it? Yeah, there was a new move here. The kick with explosion, pretty badass. I don't think that was in the OG. So that's pretty cool. But there was another one with a greatsword. Was it this? Yeah, look at this thing. Look at this fucking thing. Look at how degenerate this is. You just charge this dude, and then you yeet him. This wasn't in the warrior, right? I don't think this was in the warrior class. At least I don't remember that. But then again, I didn't play the warrior all that much. Somebody put a banner in this friggin' thing. It was, but the end is different. Yeah, and look at this fucking parry, dude. This is so glorious. I'm gonna play fighter. I'm just gonna have 2 fighters in my party, and I don't give a fuck. Here's the thing. I can't restart my save. This is something that's kind of annoying, and let me tell you guys why. For those of you that aren't aware, those of you that weren't here leading up to the release of Dragon's Dogma 2, and by the way, those of you starting a brand new character can actually benefit from this. Where was it? Where was the thing? I don't know where it is. System pawns. Is it in here? Where did they show the official pawns? What if they got rid of the official pawns? No! Don't do this. I don't remember where the official pawns were. They used to be like right near the top. Where were they? They didn't announce any new vocations, which I kind of expected us to get a couple of new ones. The official pawns are separate though, right? Yeah. I'm confused. I remember it being somewhere in here. They might have ended the program. Aw. I used to have an official pawn. It was like listed in here and stuff. Pawns, companions. Pawns existing can be hired. Yada, yada, yada. Maybe he's not an official pawn anymore. Ruri Chad or Ruri Dad. Rurikhan. The official pawns are still in the game. Yeah, I imagine they would be, but why is it not on the website anymore? I was going to brag. I was going to brag that I have an official pawn. I'm so proud of my little official pawn, dude. You guys would be able to play with my pawn. You can find him. His name is Rurikhan. I trained him real good. He'll be a good tank for you, I promise. The funny thing about official pawns is because they're free, so you don't have to pay for the thing. If somebody starts playing the game now and they get my pawn will just go in there and start murdering everything. It'll just go on a murder rampage and destroy everything. By the way, one of y'all gave my pawn the sickness. You gave him pawn AIDS. I don't know who it was, but one of you guys gave my pawn AIDS. I didn't ask for this. That's weird that they removed the option. Yeah, it used to be listed in here. I don't know what happened. I mean, they're probably updating the website and stuff, and maybe, you know, a lot of those pawns are outdated. My pawn's not outdated, though. My pawn was still like, you know, he was up to date. He was good to go. But I do remember people were pestering Maximilian dude to update his pawn. They're like, how many subs do I have to donate so that you'll finish the fucking game with your pawn? Oh, it's funny. Time to eat your pawn to the water to baptize him. Why would you do this? Don't listen. I will accept no abuse of my pawn. Don't you fuck around with my pawn. Okay? You can take him out on adventures, have a good time with him, but yeah, that's about it. It's still in the game. Just played it recently. Good. My man. New vocations was always so unlikely. It was unlikely, but it would still be nice to get them. Pawn abuse is frowned upon. He accidentally slips from a pawn high. You guys are evil. Evil. But anyway, guys, that is going to be it for today's stream. If you guys enjoyed the stream, do hit the like button. Helps out a lot. Thank you guys very much. We'll see what we can do about Stories 3. It's just, right now I'm in a very busy time. I don't know if I can jump back into Stories 3 all of a sudden. I am curious to learn more about the story, but we'll see. Love you guys. Thank you for the support. I'll see you guys later. I'm going to try and get some videos done tomorrow, hopefully, if real life doesn't sabotage me. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Love y'all. Peace out, team.